Hi everyone, it's Jerry. I have a chess miniature to share with you. This was played in New York, 1857. On the white end, John Schulten, playing against Paul Morphy. Alright, on board we have a King's Gambit, and d5 signals the Falkbeer Countergambit. E takes d5, e4, and from here it's knight c3. More common nowadays is to challenge this pawn with a pawn. We'll see, in a way, a downside with the knight on c3. After knight f6, d3, the knight can now be subjected to this pin. Okay, we're only 5 moves in. Let's just pause for a moment here and take stock of the king positions. There's already a significant difference between them. 1 step out from castles for black, and at least 3 for the white king, with this control over f3 and h3 interfering with the knight's development, and the bishop and knight competing for that e2 square. Significant difference. Black just a moment away from king safety and rook activity right around the corner for black. From here, white breaks the pin. Now this nice pawn sacrifice with e3. Bishop takes. This will give black a valuable tempo after castles. Here we go. Rook e8 now hits, in this case with check. Bishop e2, bishop captures knight. And from here we see pawn captures bishop. So that may be a bit odd, capturing with a pawn. Why the pawn instead of the bishop? I believe white is already anticipating a possible knight transfer into this e3 square. So if you take with the bishop, that's going to be especially attractive, e3. So the bishop sticks around here, watching over the hole, we might say, on e3. From here, bishop g4. And at this stage, white plays c4, hangs on to this material, d5 pawn. How the computer wants to play it, it's saying challenge the bishop with h3 or be prepared to go uncastled. Now, in the case of h3, let me just put this on. In the case of one of these best moves, you can continue with queen takes d5. And there's no time to take the bishop. Queen takes g2 would be winning, targeting the rook, the knight. It says from here, king f2, exchange bishops and play that position. We're looking at something around plus 0.6. Okay, the king is uncastled for white. Black has healthy development. It's still a game. The alternative at this stage to go uncastled, similarly, you can go ahead and take on e2 and collect that d5 pawn. Play this position. But how it is played in this one, white responds to bishop g4 here with c4. In comes c6, and from here we have the capture here on c6, and that is a losing move. Once more, the computer has its eye on h3 in this position, and in this case, after bishop takes, knight takes, we're regaining the pawn, the position is opening up. Okay, the capture here on c6, knight recapture, black is now in a winning position. What are you supposed to do now with this situation here? Black is intersecting on e2. There's a pin on the e file. White gets out of one pin, but there's still another. There's a threat here on g4. Morphy addresses that with the exchange sacrifice, and now works on this pin right here. This is crushing. Ready to win the knight and the queen. Queen goes to b1. Bishop captures knight check. And now where are you supposed to go with the king? In the game, it's king f2. If you go home, queen e7 is looking pretty good, setting up a discovered check, a bishop move. Also, if you go to g1, knight takes c2 is very strong, hitting the rook, and the main threat actually is to follow with queen d4, and that's leading to checkmate. So wherever you go, it's trouble. In this game, king f2, in comes knight g4 check, and now the king goes to g1. The alternatives, if you move forward, you're asking for trouble for sure. We'd be looking at a checkmate in 2. After king g3, knight f5 check is there. Only move, king h3, and now you would have your pick of which mate in 1 you want. Queen h4, or are you going with this one? I'd be leaning towards the knight mate. Anything else? Well, after this check here on g4, if the king goes back home, here's how you could continue in this case. Queen h4 check, provoking g3. This creates a weakness on f3. And now after queen e7, we'll be seeing checkmate shortly. Knight f3 is a mate threat. And also this idea to move the bishop and then sweep in to e2 for mate. Okay, however you slice it, white is in hot water, king g1 in this game. And let me throw this one to you as a pop quiz. How would you continue here? Feel free to pause the video. In general, how many points do you think is necessary for a successful attack? Looking at maybe 10 points or more. So that would imply a queen and a pawn, a couple rooks, 2 figures at least. And as the king gets closer to your side of the board, you would need even less material for an attack to be successful. My point here, black has plenty of material at this stage. 9 points currently swarming the white king, and another 9 just a blink away from entering in on the attack. Black can afford to give up some material here. And that's what we see. Knight f3 check. Only move is to take. Okay, 3 points down for the count, but here comes 9 more. King g2, queen f2 check. Only move, king h3. Only move, king h4. And after knight e3, there's a mate in 1 threat. 3 ways to defend this g4 square. It doesn't matter which one white picks. It's the same. It would be the same mate in 2. Rook g1 in this game. Knight f5 check. Only move king g5. And after queen h5, that's mate. What are your thoughts with this one? Feel free, as usual, to leave any feedback to this video in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe took a thing or two away. That's all for now. Take care.